Hello friends, welcome to all of you in Dr. Jagdi's Academy. Today we will start about the different method of preparation of phenols. So let's start. So in this video we will discuss the different things. Number one is classification of phenols. Second one is the various method of preparation of phenol. Third one is the most common important property that's shown by the phenol derivative, and the last one is the uses of phenol derivative in our daily life. So what is phenol? The phenol is a hydroxy derivative of the aromatic hydrocarbon, in which the OH group is linked to the carbon of the benzene. So next is the classification of phenol. The classification of phenol depending on the number of OH group. So based on the number of OH group, we are classified phenol into three different subgroups. Number one is monohydric phenols, second one is dihydric phenols, and third one is polyhydric phenol. Monohydric phenol is that phenol in which contain one OH group, whereas dihydric phenol contain two OH group, and the polyhydric phenols contain more than two OH group. So we have few examples of monohydric, dihydric and polyhydric phenol. So monohydric phenols are, number one is phenol and second one is cresol, in which the only one OH group is attached to the benzene ring. There are common example of dihydric phenol. So we have first one is catechol, second one is resorcinol, and third one is quinol. So main difference in between, there is a difference in the position of OH group. In the first case, that is the OH group, second OH group is present adjacent to the first OH group, whereas in this case the OH group is alternate position to the first OH group, and in this case the OH group is opposite to the another OH group. Means this two OH group present in ortho position, in this case two OH group present in a meta position, and in this case two OH group is a para position. So these are the example of dihydric phenol. Another one is polyhydric phenols. Polyhydric phenols are those phenols in which contain more than two OH group. The example is pyrogalol, in which the three OH group is attached to the benzene ring. Next one is hydroxyquinol, and another example is polyhydric phenol as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hexahydroxybenzene. So these are the examples which contain more than two OH group. Means these are the example of polyhydric phenol. The next one is the different method of preparation of phenols. The phenols are prepared from the different reactant. Number one is the benzene sulfonate. Second one is hydrolysis of diazonium side. Third one is aryl halide. Fourth one is cumene. Fifth one is benzene. Sixth one is Grignard reagent. And last one is decarboxylation of the phenolic acid. So first we will start that how does the phenol prepare from benzene sulfonate. So here we have a benzene sulfonate which they are fused with the sodium hydroxide in the presence of temperature 573 to 623 Kelvin temperature. So in this case, these two sodium atoms, they are combined with this SO3 sulfate molecule to form sodium sulfide, and these two hydrogen combine with one oxygen to form and eliminate in the form of water, and the remaining oxygen and sodium, they are combined with benzene to form a sodium phenoxide. Again sodium phenoxide, they are wrapped with the dilute HCl. Then in this case sodium and chlorine, they are combined and eliminates in the form of NaCl, and this H from the acid combined with oxygen to form phenol. So this is the preparation of phenol from benzene sulfonate. So this is the first preparation of phenol. The second one, this reaction has two disadvantages or two limitations. Number one is this reaction is carried out at high temperature. So due to presence of high temperature, this reaction provides unwanted side product along with the major product, that is the phenol. The second disadvantage is this method can't be applied to the salt of sulfonic acid containing different substitutes such as the carboxylic acid. Second one is chlorine and third one is nitro. So this is the first method of preparation of phenol. The second method of preparation of phenol is the hydrolysis of the benzene salt, means benzene diazonium chloride. So here we have a benzene diazonium chloride that reacts with the water in a warm condition. So in this case, that is this N2 molecule, they are eliminated in the form of nitrogen gas, and hydrogen from the water, they are combined with chlorine to form HCl and eliminates, whereas one OH group from the water, they are linked with the benzene to form phenol. So this is the second method of preparation of phenol from benzene diazonium chloride. This method is basically used for the preparation of phenol from the aniline. So how does it take place? First of all, we will convert aniline to benzene diazonium chloride. Then benzene diazonium chloride reacts with water to form phenol. So the reaction is, here we have an aniline that reacts with the nitrous acid in the presence of HCl at cold condition from temperature 0 to 5 degrees Celsius. So in this case, we get benzene diazonium chloride with the elimination of two molecules of water. And then further this benzene diazonium chloride, they reacts with the water in a warm condition to form phenol. So this is the method of preparation of phenol from aniline. The next method and this method, when we convert aniline to benzene diazonium chloride, this process or this reaction is known as diazotization. The next one is, third method of preparation of phenol is from aryl halide, and this process is known as DOS process. So in this case, I am taking the example of chlorobenzene as a main reactant that reacts with the sodium hydroxide at temperature 623 Kelvin and pressure 320 atmospheric. So in this condition, that is this chlorine, they reacts with the sodium and form sodium chloride, whereas this is a two hydrogen and oxygen, they are eliminated in the form of water. The remaining one oxygen and one sodium, they are combined with the benzene to form a sodium phenioxide with the elimination of water and sodium chloride. This again sodium phenioxide, they are reacts with the HCl, dilute HCl. So in this case, again this sodium and chlorine, they are combined and eliminates in the form of sodium chloride. And the resulting we get phenol as a main product. So this is the third method of preparation of phenol from the chlorobenzene, or we can say the aryl halide, which is also known as a DOS process. The next method is from cumene. So what is cumene? Cumene is a 2-phenyl propane. How does it? First of all, we will discuss the how does cumene prepare. So cumene is prepared by the Friedencraft alkylation of benzene with the propane in the presence of phosphoric acid. So here we have a benzene that's react with the propane in the presence of phosphoric acid at temperature 523 Kelvin and atmospheric pressure. So in this case, here we have this carbon contain a hydrogen, and this hydrogen, they are shift to this CH2 group and form CH3. So as a result, due to shifting of hydrogen, this double bond is converted to single bond, and this carbon, second carbon of the propane, they are attached to this carbon of the benzene ring. So due to the attachment or due to migration of hydrogen or attachment of the second carbon, we get that is cumene, which is also known as 2-phenyl-propane. And this 2-phenyl-propane is used as a main reactant for the production of phenol. So here we have a 2-phenyl-propane that undergo oxidation in the presence of temperature 368 to 408 Kelvin temperature. So during this oxidation, so here we have in cumene we have a CH group. So there is an addition of oxygen between carbon and hydrogen, and we get a cumene hydroperoxide. So this is clearly seen that there is a carbon and hydrogen. So there is an addition of oxygen, two oxygen atom between carbon and hydrogen. So as a result we get cumene hydroperoxide. And this cumene hydro further react with the dilute sulfuric acid at temperature 323 to 363 Kelvin temperature. So in this case, this molecule, this moiety, that is CH3C, CH3CO, they are eliminated in the form of acetone, and the remaining this OH group is directly attached to this benzene ring, and we get a phenol as the main product. So this is a conversion of cumene to phenol. This is the fourth, and next one is that is preparation of phenol from benzene, which is also known as a rusting process. So here we have a benzene that reacts with the HCl in the presence of cupric chloride and oxygen at temperature 500 Kelvin. So in this case we get a first chlorobenzene as the main product, and this chlorobenzene they are further react with the steam in the presence of silica dioxide, and we get a phenol as a main product. So this is the fifth method of preparation of phenol from the benzene. The next one is from Grignard reagent. Grignard reagent is either alkyl or aryl magnesium halide. Here I am taking a phenyl magnesium bromide as a Grignard reagent that undergo oxidation in the presence of dry ether. So during this oxidation, this oxygen they are at between carbon and magnesium. So as a result we get a that is phenyl oxy magnesium bromide. So which further again undergo acid hydrolysis. We get a phenol, and with the elimination of magnesium bromide, hydroxy magnesium bromide. So this is again conversion of Grignard reagent to phenol. And the last one is decarboxylation of phenolic acids, and I am taking the example of sodium salicylate that reacts with the sodium hydroxide along with calcium hydroxide under a warm condition. So in this case when it's react with the sodium hydroxide along with calcium hydroxide, so this sodium carbonate eliminates and we get a main product is sodium phenoxide, which further react with the dilute HCl, and this sodium and again chlorine they are combined and eliminated in the form of sodium chloride, and we get a main product as a phenol. So these are the various methods of preparation of phenol from the different reactants. So next one is phenolic. As we know, the phenolic compound they shows a different important property. Number one is they act as an antiseptic as well as a disinfectant. Means they are used to kill or prevent the growth of microorganisms. So what is the difference between antiseptic and disinfectant? Antiseptic are those substances which can be applied to the living organism to kill the microorganism, to kill the growth or to prevent the growth of microorganism, whereas disinfectant they are applied only to the non-living things. The second important property shown by the phenolic compounds is they have a pleasant odor. So due to they have pleasant odor, they are used to manufacturing perfumes as well as different flavors used in food items. So due to these two important property of phenolic compounds, we use the various things or various material which contain a phenolic compound in our daily life. Number one is Dettol, which acts as an antiseptic, and Dettol contains chloroxanilol as a main compound. So this compound is basically the derivative of phenol. The next one is phenol, which also acts as an antiseptic as well as disinfectant, which depend upon its concentration. So if we use the 0.2% of phenol, then it acts as an antiseptic, whereas if we use a 1% of phenol, then it uses as a disinfectant. So next one is that material or things we use in our daily life. Number one, the medicated soap. They are basically contain biothionyl and hexachlorophene. These two compounds are basically phenolic derivatives or phenol compounds. So these are the structure of biothionyl and hexachlorophene. Another compound is mouthwashes, also main containing a hexachlorophene and thymol. And these thymol basically are used in mouthwashes for flavoring as well as antiseptic property. Next one is the clove oil, which is long oil. It also contains a eugenol, which acts as an antiseptic. And basically these compounds are phenolic derivative. So these are the phenol compound which have a great importance in our daily life. And other one is the confectionery items such as the cakes, ice cream and biscuits, which contain a vanillin, which acts as a flavoring agent, and this vanillin is also phenol derivative. So next upcoming video we will study the acidic nature of phenol. Next one is comparison of acidic nature of phenol and alcohol and the effect of substituent on the acidic nature of phenol. Thank you.